The Sacred Armour of Antiriad is an action-adventure game originally published by Palace Software in 1986. However, you guys up in North America will know the game as Rad Warrior, published by Epix the following year. It was also published again in 1988 by Silverbird Software. One of the coolest things I remembered about this game was the comic book that came provided with it. Being a lover of comics, this was probably one of the main reasons I bought this at my local market stall that day. But the game didn't disappoint me either. As the comic book explains, the storyline starts in the year 2086. Earth is slowly being destroyed by mankind in a vast nuclear war. To protect their armies, scientists set to work on a suit of armour which would make the user indestructible and allow them to prevail. Unfortunately, a couple of days after inventing the thing, all human life had been destroyed and everything was quiet. Centuries passed, and from the chaos emerged a new race of humans. These people led a seemingly peaceful life, running around naked until Earth was invaded by aliens and man was enslaved. You control Tal, the strongest warrior tasked with finding the Armour of Antiriad, equipping it with several power-ups and locating the alien base. Then you must set an implosion mine and destroy them. Starting in a forest, the first thing you have to do is move Tal through a maze of screens, which are infested with creatures such as these little troll guys, and other various alien-looking things, each of which will drain your energy, and some will even kill you upon contact. Yeah, he's not that strong without the suit, as you will see. Problem is, until you're even in the suit, you never know how much energy you have remaining either. When you find the armour, your display changes from the usual grey HUD and illuminates the lower part of the screen into life, which I always thought was a cool effect as a kid. Now you can see how dead you nearly are easier. It also shows you other things like your score, radiation level, and has other bits of tactical display items, but you'll get used to this as you continue playing. The next task is to seek out the anti-gravity boots so you can take flight, whilst in the meantime remembering that your suit needs energy, but luckily you can find plenty of energy pods lying around in the forest to keep you topped up. Once you've traversed the map, which, looking at this screen, doesn't appear to be massive by any means, but without the map I'd probably struggle to find all of the pieces needed for the armour. I located the other items such as lasers, gravity boots, particle negators and the all-important implosion mine, then set about blasting things and searching for the enemy base. I loved having the lasers and blasting everything back when I was a kid. It's a far cry from the start of the game, that's for sure, where your only means of defence was to throw a few stones about the place. The graphics in this game are awesome, and your main character, the Tarzan-looking Tal, is animated nicely and runs about the place in his undies very well indeed. He can also jump, duck and throw said rocks, which makes him a pretty active chap. The creatures too are nicely drawn, although with little animation, but are very well defined all the same. For a C64 game in the mid-80s, the plot to this game is really good and definitely kept me hooked for ages, trying to locate the alien base and put a stop to these invaders for good. And even if the Sacred Armour of Antiriad just turns out to be an anti-radiation suit in the end, the accompanying storybook was convincing from the perspective of the primitive humans. I'll link all of this up in the video description and is worth checking out. This is a real gem of a game, and I think, yes, it definitely deserves a big thumbs up. Antiriad is a very professionally done program, which was to be expected from Palace Software, and one thing's for sure, it was a lot easier to control than Cauldron or Cauldron 2, which can also be found on the channel, so be sure to check those out too if you get the chance. Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and please do be sure to let me know your thoughts on this game in the comment section. Also, if you're enjoying the nostalgic memories, then do be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on this epic journey to revisit classic games just like this. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye for now.